signs early. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the red flags, but you ignore them, or pink flags.
You see the flags early.
Before you let yourself get
and you try to give them the benefit of the doubt.
And benefit of the doubt. You know? That's what it always come back to bite you later, the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
Any bad, well, I'm not gonna even say bad, any relationship that has ended for me, when I look back, I'm like, I saw that then. There has never been a time where I didn't see something I excused.
Right.
And so, like you said, we do see it. We just make excuses for it, or we ask them and they tell us one thing, and instead we go with what they said versus what we're seeing.
Right.
So
But
it still comes back on you.
Don't still, after we get into a relationship, we still kind of do that sometimes, maybe.
Yeah, but you know, this is the thing, right? So my homeboy called me one time before he got married, and he was saying he was telling me some of the, I guess, red flags or issues he sees within his girlfriend or whatever, right? And this is what I told him: the issues that you have now, imagine it getting 5 times worse, and could you still be there? If you can't, then you need to leave. 5 times worse. So whatever it is, so most of the time, the issues that a person has, it does not get better. It gets worse. So you go out to eat. I always bring back the food. Sorry. They smack. Right? They're not gonna listen. For the most part. For the most part, people have the mask on. They bring the representative, and if the representative smacks, wait till they hang the representative up in the closet.
You talking about cut them off, like?
No, what I'm saying,
cut them off, like.
Yeah, because what he was saying, some of the things that was issues for him.
Yeah.
They sounded very major
for him. I don't think I would have told him cut off.
I ain't saying cut it off, but I'm saying you don't need to marry her then.
Put in a little bit more time. At least talk to her about the issues first.
Yeah. I'm saying you could talk about it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if this is who that person is,
well, it ain't no changing. Then
you're not really gonna change them. They're only gonna become worse with it. Yeah, so I'm using smacking as an example.
Correct.
That person is smacking when y'all first going out to eat, or something as simple as they snort when they laugh. It's just gonna get worse. And so if it's 5 times worse, can you imagine you still being there? Right. And if that's the case, all right, go ahead forward.
A lot of times, the people close to me that I've seen had issues before they got married, and then they made an excuse and got married, ended up getting divorced for that same exact issue that they had previous to their marriage. So like you said, you need to self-evaluate if that's something you're willing to really deal with. Is it a deal breaker for you? Like some of my friends that I've seen, they have issues with the children that they're bringing into the relationship with the step parent. You know, they're not on the same page, and the parenting is not on the same page, or they have financial issues. One don't budget, the other one does. So then it's constant, friction there. So those are major things that if you can't come on one accord, it's going to be a constant fight in your relationship.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, those. So you have to be careful of those red flags, man. But they always there, and and some stuff, like you said, they might not come out within the first 6 months, or then you said like a year.
Yeah.
But you still. So that's what helped me and Bianca, right? So like, we were friends first. So it was never. I'm putting over her, she putting over me. Because it was just what it was. We go eat Chinese food, and we watch Redbox. I already knew what we was getting into. She knew what she was getting into. So it's like, that helped us out. But for a lot of people, it's on, I like you, you like me. So that's the infatuation.
That ain't gonna get it.
And so
they don't get it. Like I like what you said. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was friends first. Because when you look at marriage, man, do your research on it. A marriage is the highest level of a friendship. If you ain't friends, you ain't got nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Or sis, you ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
That's real. That's something I learned.
Yeah.
If you're not friends with the individual, nah, you ain't got
A
nothing.
lot of people start off as lovers first. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess when that love is gone, I guess, and then what's left? You don't have nothing left.
No, I can't agree. I can't agree with that one.
Okay. So what? People don't start off as lovers first.
I feel maybe lust.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Lovers meaning like they're laying down together, like you said. Since they're laying down together, I know what I'm saying. Like
yeah, I got you.
So yeah, that's what happens. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the term that people use, lovers. But you're right. I mean, it is it's the lust based on the sexual aspect of it, and a lot of times, that doesn't even last either. Because now it's like. Now more so than ever, you're hearing open marriage. Everyone's talking about. Years ago it was just Will and Jada to talk about open marriage, but now it's like everybody. It's open marriage.
I question that. To me, all that open marriage and all that is most of you. Not to get too deep, but people need to hear it. We're not hearing enough of it. You feeding your flesh. You know what I'm saying? If you committed to somebody. That's it. Why you need this person and that person? You just feeding your lust and your desires.
Yeah.
I mean that's we're not hearing enough of it, and I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. You know what I'm saying?
It's no fluff.
Just keep it real.
There's no fluff over there.
You know what I'm saying? You feeding your flesh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's what it is.
And some people feel like this. I'm not to interrupt, but some people feel like this. He's gonna do. A man gonna be a man. We've heard this term before, right? A man gonna be a man, so I would just go ahead and open it so that I know what's going on. So that's like that mentality. We just do this arrangement, this setup. We both know what's going on, so then that saves all parties. And that makes sense. I guess when you first hear it, but after a while, when he start hitting Valerie up. When you're not around, and you're like, what are y'all doing at Chick-fil-A together? Well, the door got opened by y'all having an open relationship. Now, he's really seeing Valerie on the side while you're at work at the call center, so you gotta be careful.
Shout out to Valerie at the call center.
I was gonna say something about, come back to what you said about knowing someone's childhood or their past. How bad can their past be, or negative can it be for you? I guess not to want to be with that person, or is that even possible?
That's a good question, right? I think that people not everyone has gone through a bad childhood, but the ones that have, I feel like it's important to know that they've gotten past certain traumas, because if not, that stuff will follow you through life. Right. So it's not necessarily like, I've been through that. So you should never be ashamed of your past. But if you haven't
gotten over it,
like that stuff follows you emotionally. Like people are emotionally unstable, and you wonder why people killing people later on. And when you trying to leave them, you don't, like, some people have that, like, they're afraid of people leaving them, and then when you want to leave them, they want to kill you and stuff. So it's just like, it's important to know what someone's background, and then just, I feel like it just tells you a lot about who they are today. I just feel like we just don't have those raw conversations. At the end of the day, it's your decision when someone tells you where they came from and where they are today, whether you want to continue to deal with them or not.
Okay.
Sometimes I think it can be too much.
Yeah, it can. I mean,
and for an example, right? You had a girl, and I'm using this example because it's recent, right? But you met a girl and you find out she tell you she stayed at R. Kelly house for like 3 years. Bruh, she done dealt with a whole bunch of stuff.
How
And she might have even got through.
Yeah.
She done went to counseling. She went to what's her name? Illya, whatever. That lady right there. She done went to her a couple times, and she feel like she's straight.
Yeah.
It'll pop up later
Right.
because you know they might have got through it, but that stuff still affect them somehow. You know what I'm saying? And so I think there is a such as too much baggage because sometimes, like we said earlier, I think someone said, not only do you have your stuff,
Right.
now you gotta deal with
Somebody
the
else.
boatload of somebody else's, and sometimes that could just be too much.
Mhm.
You know what
So
I'm
when
saying?
do you know that it's too much?
When do you know?
Like,
I think I think you see it over time. You know, like going back to what he was saying, like when y'all talking, really getting to know one another, you'll hear this stuff. You know, you start to pay if you're really paying attention when you're with someone, you'll start to see, and then you might even feel it like this might be too much. Like, you might be in the shower. You know, that's a lot of times when I reflect.
right.
I'm like, I don't know about that. You need to listen to the voice right there. Because I can't call it the Holy Spirit because everybody ain't got the Holy Spirit.
Correct.
But
But
that little consciousness, the cricket,
I said,
he's saying, that's too much.
Hey, buddy.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you just said what you said. My take on that, from the beginning, you say you meet a young lady or whatever. Say before you think about even getting to the bed with her or whatever you want to do, you gotta have that conversation. When you have that conversation, if she open with you and telling you, yeah, I got 2 kids. My baby father, he's such. You know what I'm saying? I work here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta weigh that on the scale, and then you present yourself. And then I feel like you have to use wisdom. I wouldn't judge the person. Just use wisdom. And just what they call it common sense these days is wisdom. It's wisdom, and you make your decision from there before you get further along. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of asked that question about the red flags, because we need to. I'm talking to myself as well as people watching and us. You know, not just in relationship situations, but just in life in general. Before you get into something, sit back and think, and use that wisdom, that good judgment. Like, okay, should I go down this path, or should I do this? Shorty, she bad. She look good. But dang, you know what I'm saying? I can see she's inconsiderate, or you know what I'm saying, she got a habit of we out the dinner, she keep cutting her out different men. Like, you gotta watch all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or the guy I'm with, he keep looking at different women. You know, you gotta pay attention to all that stuff and then use your judgment. Like, do I want to continue on this path? You know.
I'll give you a good example, right? So, I met this girl. Well, I don't know how old she was, but no, she was of age. She was older than me. I have to say that. She was older than me.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
But,
Yeah, right now, yeah.
and I remember talking to her on the phone, and I don't know what we were kind of talking about, but anyway, so she was like, yeah, I had a sex demon cast out of me. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I won't be engaging in any type of activity that you. You know, like, I mean, I know that same extreme, but she talked. This is what her actual this is what she said verbatim. So I'm like, if you're gonna tell me that you had one before, no, thank you, I'm good. Like, I don't need none of that going on over here. So people will tell you, and then, like you said, it's up to you to whether you want to keep going or not, and then you deal with the consequences.
Red flags.
That one a red flag. That was
the
one
stop
of
sign.
well, yeah,
When they tell you where they are,
What you say?
that was that when they tell you where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, no way.
That's
And
a struggle for you.
And that was probably, she was probably carrying that around like, I need to tell him this. How am I telling this? So for her to get it off on her chest, it was probably a relief
Yeah.
And then at the same time, she's still trying to process how you gonna process it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
thank you, gotta go.
Yeah, she asked me to come over. I went over there, and I sat right there on the couch watching TV. So I'm gonna slip into something more comfortable. You know she was older when she said that, right? I'm gonna slip into something more comfortable. And she go out, she put in her little outfit and everything.
Paul, you went over there though?
I went over
After
there.
she said that?
I went over there.
Wow.
Hey, I dance with fire sometimes. So look, I was over there and we was watching TV, and she came out, and she was like, "You wanna do something?" I'm like, I kept watching TV, and she kept trying, and then I'm like, you know, I'm gonna go. I'm good. And I think that was the last time I talked to her. But, I mean, you know, like, and people try you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, no way. You're not gonna tell me that you had a sex demon. And then, what? He not coming back?
That's what I'm about to say. She put him in the closet.
You kicked him out. You got like he was standing outside. I'm gonna bring my boys with me this time. So yeah, nah, I'm good. You know, I'm straight. So yeah, we gotta watch those red flags. I know y'all got something else.
So are y'all single and looking right now?
I feel like all the attention shifted to me. I feel like everything shifted to me. Like, oh shoot.
Okay, I'll say this. So one of my favorite shows is what, baby?
Married at First Sight.
Married at First Sight. So singles come together. They are basically entrusting these experts, 4 experts like a pastor, a psychologist, and 2 or 3 other people. They're trusting these experts to basically weed through all of these people to find a match for them. And they don't know anything about their spouse before going to the altar.
I thought they like filled out like.
You're going to the altar.
The experts have all the information about the contestants.
What they like.
Okay, but they go through, like, I mean,